Thank you for joining us. I'm Yoon Jung-min. It is likely that a second arrest attempt against the president will take place within this week. Meanwhile, the police are intensifying their investigation into the leadership of the Presidential Security Service. We go live to our correspondent Lee Eun-hee, who is near the presidential residence. Eun-hee, any updates on the CIO's execution of the arrests of the president?
Hello, Jung-min. I've been monitoring the situation around the presidential residence since this morning in Hannam-dong, Yongsan-gu District, Central Seoul. Today is the 7th day since the new arrest warrant was issued for President Yoon Suk Yeol, but there are still no signs of the CIO taking action to execute the warrant. As concerns rise over potential clashes during the execution of President Yoon Suk Yeol's arrest warrant, the CIO and the police are finalizing plans to minimize conflict and prevent harm or violence. On Monday, the CIO announced it sent cooperation requests to the Ministry of National Defense and Presidential Security Service the night before, asking for their help in executing the warrant. The CIO also warned these agencies about possible legal consequences and compensation for any injuries or damage. At the same time, it reassured Presidential Security Service staff, saying that refusing unlawful orders is not a failure of duty. Acting President and Deputy Prime Minister Choi Sang-mok on Monday directed the police and Presidential Security Service to ensure orderly law enforcement and protect the safety of the officials involved in the process. He stressed that if any conflict happens among national agencies, it will leave a lasting mark on South Korea's constitutional history. Meanwhile, former chief of the Presidential Security Service, Park Jong-jun, who unexpectedly resigned last Friday, is undergoing his third round of questioning, which started this morning. At the same time, the police are ramping up their investigation into the leadership of the Presidential Security Service. Among them is Kim Shin, the head of the Family Security for the president, who has been charged with obstructing official duties and was ordered to appear on Tuesday.
What has been the president's stance on his arrest warrant?
There has been no change in President Yoon's stance, while his legal team reaffirmed today that the arrest warrant is unlawful, illegal, and unjust. They also issued a statement addressing requests for officials to show their ID cards and reveal their faces for identity verification during the execution process. President Yoon's lawyer also posted on social media ahead of tomorrow's first hearing at the Constitutional Court. He said that if the president attends the hearing, he will explain the reasons for declaring martial law. He added that if the president is arrested, he's likely to remain silent and question which issue is more important and what are the people more interested in with greater news value.
Eun-hee, and how is the situation there near the presidential residence?
Jung-min, the protests have grown noticeably larger and more intense throughout the day despite the cold weather. Supporters are seen chanting, "I'm Yoon Suk Yeol, protect Yoon Suk Yeol," while opponents are calling for his immediate resignation and the execution of the arrest warrant. It was reported that over the weekend, a man threatened counter-protesters with a weapon but was arrested with no injuries. Police set up barricades to prevent clashes, but tensions remain high, raising concern about potential violence. That's all I have for you, Jung-min.
All right, Eun-hee, thank you for the latest from the president's residential area.